So we're going to analyze 7 to 9 figure dog brands and add them to the swipe file. So again, I'm going to go through random emails. Let's see. YuMove. Okay, first glance, they have a good animation. Animations are working really well, even in the front end side of things. Because with animations, it does support the copy and makes it easier to understand. That's why infographics are very powerful in emails nowadays, especially for the dog industry, where you have a lot to explain, like about your product, why your product is beneficial to the dog. Like, it's a lot of education, which a lot of dog parents want to learn more, but the attention span is low right now, and so you help them understand very quickly with infographics and animations like this. So this is definitely going to the swipe file. It looks really good. Not many people are doing this nowadays, right? So if you do this, you definitely stand out. Itch your skin, the answer in the gut. Is very like problem to solution and CTA, all in the hairy image. So this works really well, especially for people who want the answer like very quickly, right? If your dog is constantly scratching or dealing with hot spots or irritation, dry skin, it's good educational email. And this is what I mean by good educational email. Because I see a lot of dog brands, they just put a bunch of text explaining certain things, and it's very long, it's very overwhelming. But if you can make it engaging and easy to digest like this, people want to learn more. People are more likely to open your emails in the future, right? So I'm gonna get this and put it in my swipe file. Put it here. And then I will cut all of these later. All right, let's see another one. Dr. Harvey's. Did you know blueberries are packed with benefits for your dog? It's a good subject line. Ingredient spotlight, blueberries. That's pretty cool. Make it simple. The small superfood with big benefits. This is just adding a lot of curiosity in honor of National Blueberry Month. So this is themed, which makes it fun. Wait, where's Blueberry Month? Like, this is not a dog-specific holiday, but this is what makes it different, because no other dog brands would talk about blueberry, really, right? So, 3 reasons why. It's really cool, and then they add it to the products. This is a really good email, actually. It's just this option, this section over here, I would adjust. But having like a different themed holiday, not specifically for the niche, and then you tie it in together, that works well. It's like, for example, if you run a dog brand, like it's, the World Cup is popping right now. So how do you link what's trending, not specifically to the dog industry, right? But it would capture attention because it's what's trending right now. I know a dog brand that's promoting the World Cup heavily, and their treats are more like a party treat made for the World Cup. All right, let's get next one. Yeah, it was Denzel's actually. Limited stock 2 days ago. See, a quarter off the quarterfinals, and they're selling like a set for the World Cup, which is pretty cool. I think they're supporting England. Make a thing like that. Let's see. Let's go to Bark. We've got to talk about the squirrels. I mean, that would stand out, right? Like, it's off topic in terms of the dog industry, but they know obviously the people are aware of what Bark is. So like, oh, Bark, it's a dog company, and they're talking about squirrels. That creates curiosity. Get a free outdoor dog bed. I mean, that's a big incentive to click, right? Hey, I have intel. Curiosity. See, these guys are good. Like, what is the intel? And then dog joy delivered every month. That's pretty cool. They provide a free dog bed. So one of the best incentives is not like a discount, it's a freebie, right? But a freebie that your dog can actually utilize and has a lot of perceived value. Like, this has high perceived value, so it's a great offer. The squirrels, they're organized, sitting on the fence. Our backyard has become contested territory. It makes it fun. Think about the dog industry. It's a lot more fun than other industries. But I found something that changes everything, something that gives it an advantage. But this is like a POV of a dog. Like, this is a good email. Let's fix this. Head of squirrel security. So like, marketing, it doesn't have to be serious and professional. Especially for the dog industry. You just gotta be fun. Be fun, be emotional, show you a bunch of dog pictures, be human. Like, a lot of people, like, I've looked into big brands, they use a lot of mascots. Like Denzel's, for example, I'll show you. Denzels.co.uk. So they use mascots. Yeah. Denzel, founder and CEO. And then they have a team of dogs, which is very fun, right? Yep, so I'll add that in here. Great plain text email. The schools will still talk, but I won't care. Let's get my free bed. Let's see this one. YuMove. Know your dog better. Everyone wants to know the dog more, right? Whatever breed shares your sofa, pinches away. Every dog comes with their own quirks, needs. Yep. Your go-to collection breed specific guides made to help you understand. I wouldn't say the word guide, because guide seems long and people don't want to go through like a long process. Get 50% off. Join our email list for special offers. I would remove this, it's not necessary. Yeah, I would just remove all of this. You just want to leave with the discount. Because this is like, everyone already knows this stuff, right? This is like old email marketing. It's not necessary. Just leave with get 50% off. Email address, sign up. I already signed up, so they're targeting the wrong person now. Okay. I don't know, it's talking about guides, but now I am in a product page. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is interesting, actually. I haven't seen many brands do this. And this probably helps them with the SEO, I would assume. This is very smart. Get your personalized pet wellness report. I'm getting this. This is very smart. Get your report. I'm just gonna try this. I know this is like an email marketing breakdown, but you know, I do retention breakdowns in general. Good boy, good girl. So it's more fun than just saying boy or girl, right? Mixed breed. They have a lot of social proof, which is smart. I think Farmer Dog does that as well. In the survey, they have a review. Thinking about doggy's digestion. Yep. Does doggy turn his nose up at some foods? See, they make it more playful. Instead of like, is he a picky eater? Picky is his middle name. Like, it's making it fun. A working dog, again. Like, people typically say, is he an active dog? Right, but this changes the, kind of reframes it. I'm just doing randoms. Stairs are tough. See, couch potato to humanized goat. I mean, mountain goat. It kind of humanizes the dog as well when you're talking about couch potato. But yeah, these surveys, every dog brand that sells consumable food should have a survey. Because it's a lot of people want personalized products for the dog, because they would have more confidence that they're choosing the right product and want to make sure that the food is appropriate for the dog. And in order to figure that out, you go through a personalized survey like this, where it provides you personalized recommendations. Yep, so this is a really good survey. Might be one of the best. Like, the farmer's dog is really good as well. See, personalized survey. I'm sure the social proof, yep, and then the vet. Super solid, but this is probably like custom made page. How would you rate your experience? Are we missing any filters? They're asking for feedback, which is very smart. Always ask for data. Yeah, so with that survey, you have a lot of information where you can promote certain products to certain groups of people. So it'll be extremely valuable if you have like a lot of traffic, of course, right? Natural Farm. Where did I save it? I didn't save it. Okay. What's this one? The season I love cooking the most. A small note from a cold Hobart kitchen. I don't really like this subject line. It's kind of vague. The season I like cooking the most. Thing is, like, no one really cares. I know that's kind of rude, but people want to know how it benefits the dog. You know, it has to revolve around the dog. So I wouldn't. Yeah, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to humanize the brand using a founder's voice, making it like just a day in his life, pretty much, right? But people aren't interested in that. your pop wants to talk about the bed. It's the same one. Right, let's see the farmer's dog. Skip the scraps, celebrate this 4th with real dog food. Okay. Let's go to some old ones. We owe you an upgrade. An update. Okay. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. It's way too much text. The thing is, if you want to do a lot of text, like for example, waiting for flea plus T, like what if we never were interested in this? Yeah, it's too much text. They can definitely condense this and say the same message. Wag. Okay, there's too many things going on. You know, sometimes like being simple is more strategic. This is kind of distracting with the date. Like the urgency is not really shown because like these moving gifs are taking their attention. Extra 20% off, and this is like a massive gift as well, right? So it'll be heavy. Okay, with the dollar amount, typically I would suggest to remove the dollar amount. Obviously you have to test it, but something like this, like $20 to $21, that's not an exciting offer. Like you save $1, it's not a really big deal, right? So I believe that this would reduce the click rate. If you want to increase in click rate, especially if you're doing a smaller offer, then just remove the prices. And then typically I would add a CTA to the collection over here so they can learn more. J at Bailey's. Fireworks season doesn't have to be rough. Like plain words, rough. Okay. It's okay. It's okay email. Like, I'm sure it works, but it's not like outstanding really. Best bully sticks. This feels like an old newsletter, kind of. Yep, as you can see, like the 3-inch is it doesn't stand out. It's kind of like blended with these categories, which is not the best because people prefer the freebie over the 20%. Right, so if you want to separate that, this is what I would do. So I just put the 20% up there, put the free up here, so they can see it immediately together, and then add more spacing over here, add the dog, which would act as the spacer. And then with these, you can keep it simple. It's too complicated. Like you want to focus on what the main offer is, and this is kind of random. I'll just put a CTA button. Yep, so I went add that. Let's see what Chewy is doing. A better way to order pet meds. The thing is with subject lines, if it's Chewy, everyone's gonna click. So it doesn't really matter what they say. Branding is more powerful. For example, like what is it? Kim Kardashian's sister, the skincare brand. It's because it's from her. Like anyone will click. It doesn't matter if she says like hello and that's it, right? Everyone's gonna click on that. So what was Chewy? Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. Why Chewy Pharmacy? I wouldn't really recommend doing Chewy because it's more like a retail corporation, right? So you don't want to lean towards that. You want to focus on more humanized brands. If you're like a 7 to 8 figure consumable brand or dog brand in general, like you want to focus on more humanized brands because it's hard to compete with Chewy.com if you want to, you know, the massive corporation. You definitely want to stand out in some way by being more human. But yeah, so we found like 4 solid emails in around 20 minutes. But these are good emails over here, right? So you can take inspiration with it a lot. So let's go for it real quick. So this one, good animation. This one, they use a special holiday that no other dog brands would do, and then you link it to this, and it's very educational and easily digestible. This is making it very fun, right? Don't be serious. Dog parents, they want to have fun, right? The dogs are fun. And then this one is very interesting in terms of the survey, and how to do the survey is one of the best I've seen so far. So yeah, 4 solid emails added to my swipe bar. Hope you learned something.